Hi, welcome back to Pinning Perspectives. I'm Allie.
I'm Angel.
And I'm Grace. And today we're going to be continuing with our 7 Myths About Writing Centers by Richard Leahy from Boise University. Today we're actually going to talk about more than one of them. We're going to talk about the second, third, and sixth. First off, we're going to talk about, is a writing studio mainly concerned with competency exams? Second, we're going to talk about, is it only for students in English classes? And lastly, we're going to talk about, does it only help with essays and term papers?
Okay, so Grace, what exactly is a competency exam?
A competency exam is very often testing your skills and your knowledge about a subject, and in writing we might refer to that as like punctuation and grammar. How many grammar skills do they have? Do they know how to put punctuation at the end of a sentence? Those kinds of things. And it's really referring to like making sure your essays and things are polished, but that's not exactly what a writing studio does.
No, the Writing Center encompasses all aspects of writing. So,
Yeah.
okay.
I think even going from there, it's problematic to also say that we only do certain things because we don't do just certain things. And that kind of leads into like number 3 and number 6 that we only help students in English classes and that we only work on like essays and term papers, which is absolutely not the case.
No.
I actually love that we don't only work on essays and term papers because that means I get to see like a bunch of different papers from, all different majors, all different classes. So I've helped students with resumes, like job application materials, scholarship application materials, lab reports, speeches, visual aids, so a little bit of everything as long as it's communication based.
Multimodal assignments too, like even when there is no writing involved in coming to the studio, we help with those kinds of things too, like scripts for podcasts and all sorts of stuff. Like I'm always amazed when somebody comes in with something I haven't seen before, and I'm like, I don't know what we're doing, but we're gonna figure it out.
Yeah, I think at its core, writing is communication, so that's what writing centers do. We help foster communication.
Yeah. And I really hate this idea that we only work with English students, because I feel like so often I see students from biology classes or chemistry classes who are having to write those lab reports, who are having to write those, like, I don't even know, all sorts of things all the time. And we help with the communications classes, and those aren't English classes, or what are they, the FSE classes?
Fire safety.
Yeah, it's just we work on so much different stuff that involves writing or communicating that it's just really amazing. And to dumb it down to they only work on English classes, they only work on English papers, is really sad because I feel like it discourages students from coming to see us.
Well, absolutely. I mean, and it's not just English courses that deal with essays and papers. You have to think about history and research projects, even theses, like everything that ties into that, diversity courses, other humanity courses. I know, there's a certain number of diversity classes you have to take, at least here at Eastern, and a lot of that encompasses writing and writing projects and essays. And no, we're not just for English students, which is a weird thing to say as an English major, but
Yeah.
I think that's really important to identify too because it really sort of encapsulates the idea of a writing center at the heart of writing across the curriculum because there is writing across the curriculum.
Yes.
And the way that people write in the disciplines is unique to each specific discipline, but it's still important that people have a place to go that can help them figure out how to write for that specific audience.
And that goes into how we help with the like clarifying what you're saying. So while we as English majors might not have any idea what a chemistry paper is about, we can tell you if you're accurately portraying yourself, if you're telling your audience what they need to hear about it, if it's understandable, and even sometimes if it's grammatically correct, because as we all know, sometimes when those grammar mistakes pile up, things just aren't understandable and you're not getting yourself across, you're not communicating clearly. So yeah. So I hope that kind of clarifies what a writing studio can do, what we can work on, and what we're absolutely willing to work on. So see you next time.